Hello one and all, and welcome to a new episode of the Surge Knights. Today we're going to be doing some spaceship modeling, some Pimp My Spaceship stuff, and it's going to be great. And I'm once again going to have the best spaceship within the galaxy. So the first thing I wanted to work on was weapons. So what I'm going to do is put my weapons computer all the way back here and then have a really large antimatter cannon. Okay, so what I'm just gonna build my spaceship so it has a very powerful main gun. Alright, that is pretty powerful if I do say so myself. Pretty strong and whatnot. And I think it's going to be good. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm making a pattern of the plex lights and shields on my gigantic laser. In the shields being, I don't want my piece of weaponry to get destroyed, and the lights are pretty. You know, if I'm gonna destroy an enemy, I might as well destroy them in a beautiful way. Plonk. Okay, so the top is now done, so now I just want to do the bottom, and the session of Pimp My Weapon will be completed. Let me just buy some more shields, which are rather expensive. Soon enough I'm gonna run out of my money. There we go. But I'm doing okay. I just gotta remember not to die, like last time, and not stand in lava. Okay, now that I have a really large spaceship due to the gun, I also need even more thrusters so my spaceship can remain very nifty. So I'm going to buy lots of thrusters, and I already have lots of power from the space station. I'm just going to plonk it down so I can go fast, because that's just how I roll. Okay, I'm gonna shoot at this asteroid and see how much damage is done whenever it takes one shot. Alright, so it does break through a block with one hit, which is pretty good. Means it can shoot through shields pretty quickly when I start fighting enemies, so that is a good sign. Alright. And now I have a pretty fast spaceship, but I want to make it even faster. My spaceship must be the ultimate speed. Okay, whoops. There we go. Plonk, plonk. You know what? It was actually pretty fast. I'll worry about speed later. I have more important things to do with my lovely spaceship. Okay. Let's go to the shop and go shopping. Alright, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to build up my spaceship so I find my cockpit here a nice place to rest on. And let's switch and see. That's pretty good. I don't like having anything in sight though, so I'm going to make it even higher up so I don't even see the gun. Alright, so just building a wall, because that's how I roll. And whenever I'm flying, I don't like to have anything in my vision of my spaceship while I'm flying, so I had to make this wall really large so none of this gun would be seen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to continue the rest of the wall with more brick and just build a very large spaceship, which is now looking like a giant cube, but that will be fixed in time. Just going along, building a wall in space. Just going along, building a wall in space, because that's how I roll. Going along, building a wall, because that's how I roll, that's how I roll. Going along, building a wall, Going along, building a wall. Going along, building a wall. So now that I've built such a large wall, I need to protect it with a bunch of shields. I'm probably gonna run out of money now. Yup, can't buy any more shields than 8. How silly. So, I'm just gonna buy a ridiculous amount of shields, because I just like to be covered. I'm going to have the best spaceship in the galaxy, without a doubt. But I do actually need more money. Let's see if there's anything I can sell. I don't need dirt, but that's not gonna sell me much. Don't need any of these, or any of these. I don't need soil. I kinda want to keep everything else. Okay, so what I've done is that I've decided to travel to our local space station to rob more of their supplies. Man, this space station is... I go to it all the time now. It's like a second home for me. And yet I'm so destructive to it. But I do need its materials. So I will park my spaceship and I will start collecting some materials. So yeah, I'm just getting lots of gray hull for myself, because it's kind of just a standard spaceship color of the day, very fashionable color. So, you know, I always need my fashion, so I'm definitely gonna get lots of gray hull. So, of gray hull, what I could use so is some stuff that'll give me some cash. And I've already... Now the problem is I've already gotten rid of the tower that if I sell gives me a lot of money here. So I may have to actually get or find a new space station to go to so I can collect their elevator rather than this one, which I've already done and spent. So I believe I will do that and find a new space station to try and... Alright, I've collected all I've wanted, so I will now make my way back to my spaceship. And let's see here. I'll just cover up my ship core. Well, first I want to find it, because I do actually need to get in it. There it is. I'll just cover it up a little bit more. Enter. And so I have navigated another space station over there. So I'm now traveling to it, ignoring this one, and just going out and about. With Space Station 121. That's kind of a cool name. Maybe it'll be a cool space station. They actually don't differ, by the way, if you were wondering. At least not to what I know. They're all just the same. Okay, I have made it to this new space station. But you say we find an entrance. Whoa. Whoops. Okay. I missed. I'm too large. Okay, I've made it, and I now set my eyes on the prize. So this is pretty cool. It's like an elevator, but the problem is you can't use it inside of a spaceship. It can only be placed inside of space stations. So unless I one day want to make a really awesome space station, they will not be of any use to me. Which I really don't. I just want to concentrate on the spaceship, so I'm just going to sell them all for a lot of... Okay, I have grabbed all 80 of them, so I guess the smartest decision would be to maybe to grab a bit more materials and then make my way back to the shop. I'm gonna grab some of these lights, they're cool. Look how shiny they are. Look how shiny that is. Plunk. You know, all of the evil people in this game, all the evil enemies are considered pirates. But it makes me think, I'm the one stealing from the space stations. So does that make me the pirate? Am I the actual evil one and everyone else is just trying to kill me because I'm evil? You be the judge. But for now, let's get inside a spaceship. What do you say? Yay! I've made it to a shop! That was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be much harder to find a spaceship, but it wasn't. Alright, let's sell all of this. Bam! Lots of money. Spend all the money! Yes! After I plop these shields up, I'm going to install some weapons. So yeah, if you don't already have the game, then I recommend people of the Earths that you get Space Made. I mean, Star Made. I always say Space Made accidentally, but it is Star Made. It's easy to install. It is alpha, so it's free. It's great. It's worth your time. Bye bye bye. I'm spending all of my money. So I have something that I suggest you fellers put in the comments. How about if you would tell me what you would like to see in the game in the next version of StarMade for me to explore. One thing I'd like to see is mods for the game. That'd be pretty neat. Okay, now that I've placed down lots of shields, how about we go buy some weapons? First I'm gonna sell these, and then, oops, let's go buy some weapons. Probably want a salvage computer and some salvage cannons. There we go. Let's do this. So now if I do weapons, salvage computer, I will now have my salvage computer. Mew mew mew, laser. And I'm going to make it incredibly powerful. So it will go well with my other gun. Guess that would just be a powerhouse of power right there. Greatest guns in the galaxy. So what I'm doing now is that I'm adding lots of extra protection to my core. You have to leave your core open in some spots, and like at least one spot, so you can get into it. So what I'm going to do is leave it open inside of the ship. So I'm just going to have a little chamber in which you can just jump right into it for every single level of the ship that I'll build. And it'll be a great concept. Alright, so the entrance to my ship core is completely smothered in shields. So I'm pretty satisfied. I'm already down to half of the money that I had. So I'm just spending money like a crazy person, really. Okay, let's see here. I want to get a gravity unit. Okay, gravity unit. It is a unit of gravity. So I have to actually get inside the ship to use it. Oh, the ship core is open from right there? That's ridiculous. Okay. Well, now I can't get inside the ship. Yippee. Okay, there we go. So I've activated the gravity unit. So there is now a source of gravity. So whenever I'm in my ship walking about, I can just go, okay, time to battle, and just drop in here. Go enter ship core. Just be amazing. Alright, so my ship core is not protected right there. I will buy some shield. In case you haven't noticed, I really like shields. Shields are a lifestyle for me. They're pretty amazing. So I'm just gonna keep buying them until I run dry of money again, because they are pretty expensive. Which makes sense, because they are shields. They are useful. Okay, plonk plonk. Out of money. No, just out of shields. I am now doing some interior decorating in the main room. I'm going to just add a floor just so there's not like weapons computers on the ground and whatnot. Because that's not very classy now, is it? I'm just going to add a nice red finish. And it'll look great. Okay, so I've now finished the floor, and I am on to making the second floor. See, look at that nice red finish. It's divine. It's truly divine. So, I am continuing my epic build to make my spaceship a nice home. Alright, there we go. So now I can just walk around in my spaceship and go up the stairs.